everybody, my name is Gary and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing what is on my TBR list for the month of July. So last month I had a pretty big reading month and I don't know if I'm going to be able to read as much as I read last month, but I also read a lot of short stories, so I think I kind of cheated a little bit. And again, And again, just to preference this, I am not sponsored by any of these authors. All these books I have read and chose on my own. This is all just for fun, and I have no idea what I am doing. So the first book on my TBR is the book that I went into July reading from June, and that book is For the Fans by Nyla K. I just finished reading this book, and oh boy, you're gonna want to stick around for my August recap to see my review of this book, because holy crap. I won't say anything else, just holy crap. The next book on my July TBR, the book that I am currently reading right now, is The Long Game by Rachel Reed. Guys, I am so sick and tired of getting spoiled on threads about—
I'm so sick of these people. You know?
Like, so sick and tired. Like, I have had it up to here. If I could use my arms, I would describe to you how up to here I am with the spoilers.
Oh!
So to combat all of that, I am reading this book right now, and hopefully I can get through it fast enough to where I do not get spoiled on threads again. And also, don't give me, Gary, you read Role Model last month. You already know the plot of this book. I don't care! I just want to enjoy my gay hockey romance in peace. And after I am done enjoying my gay hockey romance in peace, we're going to switch gears and read Speak by Laurie Halls Anderson. Now, July is going to be a bit of a month of rereads, but the books that I'm going to be rereading, I haven't technically read since high school. When was high school?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
I remember really liking it, and I'm excited to reread it. And since Speak is more of a poetry book, I feel like I'm going to get through it really quickly, so on the heels of that, I'm going to read The Dungeon Crawler. Here we go again.
Oh, here it goes.
The Dungeon Crawler Carl graphic novel by Matt Dinniman. Woo! That was a mouthful. I flipped through this one a little bit, and I'm absolutely loving the art style. It'll also be exciting to see how they adapt the story from word to illustration. I'm in like fight or flight mode right now. I was doing so well. I go on vacation at the end of the month, so I hope before I go, I can sneak in reading The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochrane? I think that's how you pronounce the name. I don't want to take any more shots at it because I might say something offensive. I've had this one on my TBR for a little bit, so I'm super excited to read it. We're going to the beach for vacation, and I'm really worried about my book's pages yellowing, so I want to read this one before I go. So that's why when I go to the beach, I want to take books that are already technically a little beat up, and I had to replace some books that I read in high school because they accidentally got donated when a bag of donations got switched up.
I've made a huge mistake.
So last year I went on a hunt around to different used bookstores online, and I ended up replacing most of my collection. And just because I'm taking these with me doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be reading them. I'm just taking them with me as something that I could take to the beach and not have to worry about the pages yellowing on them because the pages are technically already yellowed. So the first book that I'm going to be taking with me to the beach is All American Girl by Meg Cabot. Meg Cabot. Yes. Meg Cabot. Now, you may have heard of Meg Cabot from the famous series The Princess Diaries. She wrote that, and I was absolutely obsessed with those books back in high school. Oh my god, I'm aging myself. But matters of aging myself aside, I'm super excited to reread this one. Oh. I'll also be taking its sequel with me, Ready or Not. This one actually used to be pretty controversial. And if I read it, I'll tell you all about it next month. So stay tuned and subscribe. And just in case I wanted to give myself a healthy dose of choice paralysis, I've decided to throw in The Mediator Shadowland by Meg Cabot as well. Cabot! Meg Cabot! Why do I keep doing this to myself? Now, she first published this book series under the pen name Jenny Carroll, as was the 1-800 Where Are You series. The 5th and 6th books of this series, Haunted and Twilight, were written under Meg Cabot's actual name, and were originally written to be standalones. I remember reading Haunted separately and being very confused because it seemed like there was more to the series, so I was elated when she finally republished them under Simon & Schuster. You don't want to know how bad that take was before. You really don't. Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster. And Jesse, the main love interest in this book series, is my first book boyfriend. You want to talk about men written by a woman? Yeah, right here. So I also hope I get time in the following months to read the other books in the series as well, because me and Jesse have a lot of catching up to do. And those are all of the books that I have the desire to read in July. Will I read more? Will I read less? I don't know. Guess you gotta catch up with my What I Read in August next month, which means you have to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy reading!